fade, casting long, chilling shadows over a landscape that is slowly freezing into silence. You are part of a small community nestled deep in the northern woods, where the pines still stand tall against the biting wind, but the warmth of civilization is a distant memory. Welcome to Last Light, the first atmospheric, haunting, and deeply emotional installment in Kelly Schweiger's Post-Apocalyptic series. If you love slow-burn survival narratives, nature-centric storytelling, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated beauty of finding hope in the darkest of times, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in literary survival fiction, blending the visceral chill of a dying world with the profound resilience of the human spirit. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist navigating the quiet desperation of a world without power, where every day is a battle against the cold and the encroaching darkness. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of pine needles and wood smoke, the crunch of snow underfoot, and the creeping dread of knowing that winter is no longer just a season, it's an enemy. Schweiger excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every shared meal, every flickering candle, and every moment of connection feel like a sacred act of defiance against the void. At the core of the massive appeal is its spectacular nature as sanctuary trope and the brilliant community resilience dynamic. This isn't just about staying alive, it's about remembering how to live. Watching the protagonist navigate the treacherous social hierarchy of the wasteland, form tentative alliances with other survivors, and use their wits and wisdom to outsmart the elements is incredibly gripping. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the survival mechanics to life, making the howl of the wind, the crackle of a fire, and the heavy silence of a snow-covered forest feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the terrifying environment and the survival mechanics, the soul of Where the Pines Still Stand lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't an invincible superhero, they are a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of keeping their community safe in an impossible situation. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable bond with each other, a partnership built on love, mutual respect, and a shared desire to see the next sunrise, even if it never comes. The audiobook format elevates these intimate, heartbreaking moments, making the quiet conversations in the dark and the devastating losses of friends feel just as impactful as the violent, desperate struggles against the elements. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes a steady, meditative build rather than a frantic sprint. A major storm or a threat from outside the woods targets the community, forcing them into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation. The payoff is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming improvisation, and raw, unbridled courage. The community must use every hidden trick, every overloaded trap, and every ounce of their will to hold the line against an unstoppable tide. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, hard-earned victory that proves humanity's will to survive is stronger than the darkness. Last Light is a triumph of the post-apocalyptic thriller genre. It is smart, terrifying, and unapologetically intense. Kelly Schweiger has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog holding the line. Plug in your headphones, bundle up, and join the survivors. The sky is dark, but their fire is just beginning.